Hi guys, welcome to the channel of love. Okay, we're going to do a weekend energy reading. We're going to use the Tarot Mucha. I feel like just like pulling a storyboard and let's just see what the story looks like for the weekend. It is Friday today. It is Friday the 7th. Okay. Tarot Mucha. The sun is out. It's a little bit nippy, but nice to have the opportunity to top up my sunshine. Looks like it's topping up my coffee. It's like putting all that sunshine into my coffee. Okay, let's have a look and see what the reading is for the weekend. Well, it's not flying out with anything. Okay, what story are you going to tell us? We've got Justice starting off the reading for the weekend. This lady here looks very stern. I don't feel that she has a very nice energy around her today. She's heartless, careless, inconsiderate, spiteful, and looks like she might be in charge this weekend. She's up. There could be trouble if you have someone like this in your environment because they are up. And this weekend, they could be speaking some truths. Like I just said, all those things. The careless. I don't know. What's the careless whisper? Okay. Be warned. You want to see her? We've got another card first. Three of Pentacles. I'm not going to channel this card yet, but there is a masculine that jumped out straight away who's working quite solitude on his own, and there's two people here. I don't know what they're whispering. I'm not actually sure that they've got anything to do with it. I think this is the main character for the weekend. The masculine here, I think he's just trying to mind his own business. He's not very aware, maybe. But we're going to find out what Justice is doing. Let's read this. I shall tell you that first of all, I was looking at the box because it looked like a die. Like you could roll it and see where it landed. Oh, that's a bit scary. I didn't realise Justice was on there, guys. I knew there was, well, I kind of knew there was different ones, but there's, for me to show you that like that, okay, it's her. Oh, okay. There's two forms of justice here, can you see that? This here looks a very much nicer Justice, okay? I felt like this is a Divine Feminine. This one I don't feel is. Okay, I feel, there's a karmic energy there, guys. Now, why is the Hermit hiding? That feels like the Divine Feminine, maybe. Oh, I don't know. Look at her eyes. She looks scared. I don't think the Divine Feminine would clutch the lantern like that. This is something to do about a secret that this feminine is keeping close to her chest. Careless Whisper. Maybe check out the song. See what the words are. You've got Temperance here. About having two faces. I feel like here, acting all sweet, and innocence. Let me just see if I can show you her face just a little bit more. All sweet and innocent here. And then here's the masculine side of it, of a person's personality. A completely different person here. What else is on here? Now, I believe that this was the image that caught my eye because it's actually on the card. Because I was trying to think, what card does this represent then? There's a Wheel of Fortune now. Have we done them all? I think so. But I felt like you could roll it and see what side it would land on. Feels like having a great big map. You just kind of close your eyes and go, right, I'm going there. Decision time. Have a look. It's like the timer on the top here. There's a little one outside not happy. Oh. We're going to read this Justice. So it's card number 11. Let's read what this card is trying to tell us. It's not a great energy, guys. I think that this is how fear makes you behave. I look like I've been slapped around the cheek. Here. I haven't. I've not even needed to give myself a good slap. We had aging spots yesterday. Got slap marks today. Justice. Measuring all human deeds upon her golden scales, justice restores balance by eliminating what is not needed. That could be the divine masculine here. Acts of injustice. Acts of injustice meet with their rightful consequences, and her sword of truth dispels illusion. Do not think you can avoid her gaze. She sees through any veil of self-deception in which you have swathed yourself. There is no need to fear her influence if your conscience is clear. Careless whisper. This does feel a little bit as if she knows what the divine masculine's been up to. He has nothing to fear if his conscience is clear. That's the title. You have nothing to fear if your conscience is clear. There is no need to fear her influence if your conscience is clear. When you have what you have set into motion will come to its conclusion, following the laws of the universe. If circumstances are not as you would have them be, learn the lesson now and be on the right side of justice next time. The sword is yours to wield as well when your heart is pure and your motives are true. Okay. The key ideas are karma, the consequences of your deeds, facing reality and putting things back in balance. Be warned, divine masculines. You've got your back turned. There's people whispering. So whether you've said anything to anyone, I believe that your karmic partner has found out, will be finding out, and you're going to be finding out that she's found out. Your conscience is not going to be very clear, is it? Okay? Because this is like your big secret. And it's out. Be warned. I don't really know what this lady of justice. And you're on the wrong side of justice. But you can have that sword, okay, to wield as your own one day when your heart is pure and your conscience is clear. So, Justice. This feminine here is going to be helping you to clear your conscience this weekend. Before I read this, I really do feel as if you're not aware, okay, but you've said something, and it's like someone's going to grass you up. Or they're going to say something to make your partner think, well, you know, it's out of sorts. You've got the Two of Pentacles. I'm not feeling very good energy with this, okay? So you've gone like from the 3 to the 2. This feminine has taken matters into her own hands, okay? However choppy it is behind, she's quite balanced. She's up. She's not happy either. I feel like she might try and take you by the balls. It's like... Okay. We've got 2. Oh, shit. We've got the Queen of Swords. She has a lot of strings that she can pull. This might affect you financially. This might affect your career. She could be trying to make some serious trouble for you here. And I feel like you are, to be honest with you, you're actually just, you've got your head down and you're working quite hard. And I feel as if you've kind of turned your back on like the divine feminine, and now you're focusing on, you know, your partner. Okay, you really want to make it work. So you're looking at rebuilding this, okay? It's like maybe doing up the house, just working hard. And maybe you think that this is in the past. This is just about to be brought to your now. Got twice here, your back's turned. You're not even aware of what's going on. Listen to the birds chirping out there. Okay. Yeah, I think you need to have a think and think about what you've been doing, because you've been surveying something and you're being surveyed. What have you been surveying? Because it's kind of, that's not a secret anymore. You've got the Page of Swords here. That's a surveillance card. You've been off in your own world. Look, you've had your back turned. Working. And you're thinking, well, I feel as if your intentions are really quite good, okay? You're trying to generate some money, be able to provide. You've got Justice here that looks really stern. You've got the Two of Pentacles here. The Queen of Swords. Okay, we're going to read these. First of all, because I've just read the Justice card, I want to find out what the underlying energy here is. Because what's going on at night, maybe? Are you doing something at night? Spending time alone? Not sure if this person's researched maybe what you've been doing at night. They can kind of track your history, your YouTube history, if you're on Snapchat. I know how karmic energy works. They tell me. They tell me what they do. They tell me how they stalk. So I'm very aware of how, if somebody wants to find out what you're doing or what you're watching or what you're observing, you need to be very clever with clearing your history. But then it's going to look a bit suspicious if you haven't got history and you're clearing history. So, okay. Let's have a look at what you're doing. Because I don't think you're being very smart. And these feminines might not tell you to start with. They want to gather their evidence, okay? And then they're going to whack it on you. And you're not going to be able to deny it. They're going to have you. I don't know what else to say. This shit happens a lot. A lot. A lot. Okay. We're looking at this Knight of Swords. It's quite a serious reading here for the weekend. Okay. The Knave of Swords is a thoughtful and contained person. So basically not letting on. Definitely got the light here, haven't we? It's like, how can I get this? Okay. The Knave of Swords is a thoughtful and contained person who considers things well before taking action. He takes time to see the larger perspective and seeks understanding in all things. What have you been seeking? You've been asking advice, maybe, or seeking advice. You've been making secret plans. This feminine's found out. I think someone said something. Careless whisper. Okay. He is open to new ideas and philosophies while still respecting traditional views. So you could have been exploring the spiritual realms here, like spirituality, studying, like watching these videos. His mind is more receptive than his heart, at least at present, and emotional entanglements may feel like a distraction from his greater purpose. So this is you now, maybe trying to distract yourself, I want to say away, because I am picking up the energy that you're trying to ditch this like spirituality in this way and go back to the old way of living. That might play on your temper, because if you're not personally progressing, growing, learning every day, you're going to slip back into old ways, and you're not really going to feel comfortable there once you've started the journey of ascension, or aware that you're on the journey of ascension. Once you become intrigued and curious, okay? It's like then you're in trouble, you can't really go back. You can try to, but it won't feel comfortable. So I feel like you've been burying your head in the sand. Really trying to work on the home life, actually, okay? It's like you're sticking to the same plan, okay? You're just going to make it work. But it depends what you've been doing before, because whatever you've been talking about is not resonating with your feminine that you're living with, and she's kind of questioning things. Okay. If this card does not represent a person, it can mean a time of negotiation that requires the willingness to see all sides of the question dispassionately. Key ideas: intellectualism, calm, scrutiny, detachment from personal entanglements. There you go. Okay. So it's like you've detached yourself from the entanglements with the divine feminine. I don't believe it's with this partner unless I feel like she's got something to do with it. Okay, we're going to read the story anyway, and let's just see. So the Three of Pentacles, the Three of Discs. So let's just keep up with the story. We've got this feminine here. I feel it's a karmic energy, and I feel as if she maybe is going to be questioning you. She might have some evidence. I feel like she's going to speak into the divine masculine regarding what he's been up to. It's kind of like, where is his interest? Because he's kind of not there. He's not at home. He looks like he's working, but his mind's somewhere else. So we've got the key to a successful project is for everyone to find the role for which he is best suited and then bring those skills to bear with a happy heart. So this is you trying. You feel that you're suited maybe to this person. You might feel as if you're not, I'm going to say it, good enough for the divine feminine. But that's your own perception. So you've kind of dropped your own standards and gone, well, it is what it is. I'll just stay where I am. and make it work. Okay. But do you have a happy heart doing this? Because it says the key to a successful project is for everyone to find a role for which he is best suited and then bring those skills to bear with a happy heart. The experienced architect creates ambitious plans. The masterful artisan brings them into manifestation. So, are you the experienced architect creating ambitious plans, speaking about these? And then you've got a masterful artisan brings them into manifestation. Is that your feminine? It's like you have plans and it's like your feminine is going to make that happen for you. It's like she's going to clear your conscience. Good boy. Good boy. Okay. When people work together towards a common goal, they achieve far more than any of them could create on their own. This is a true meaning of community. So, Divine Masculine, have you been spreading your kind of whispers, your knowledge around the community? Because I feel as if maybe the feminine that you're, you set up home with, has picked up on this. So it depends what you've been saying. But I don't feel it's like describing like your life together with her. I feel like she's quite muffled. Just about to say, it feels like she's quite muffled. He's purring exceptionally loud. There's an alarm going out there, and I thought maybe she needs to be muzzled. Because I felt this actual rage, this anger. This one could maybe try and make a bit of fool out of you in public. Okay? I don't think this one's going to be quiet behind the scenes. It's like she's going to air it all out in public. She doesn't care. So I feel as if she's over the rage and the fury. She's balanced here. The Two of Pentacles. Let's see what's going on. This is a precarious time and you are standing on shifting sands. And she's going to put you in the quicksand. I'm not kidding you. Take care to keep your footing as you balance multiple tasks. Be sure you are giving adequate attention to everything that is your responsibility. There is a danger of something precious being lost simply because you cannot be everywhere at once. No captain can pilot 2 ships at the same time. Be realistic and cautious. Key ideas: life out of balance, the need to simplify or delegate, juggling too many tasks. I think you're working too much here, Divine Masculine, to preoccupy yourself away from your Divine Feminine. Okay, be cautious. It looks like you're going into some quicksand here. Mind your footing. It's just watch your back. I don't know what this feminine is capable of. She's a very... I've met characters like this. Okay, so I think that's why I understand the energy. They're very unpredictable. And actually quite scary to it's just a difficult situation to actually get out of. They are that strong and manipulative. Nasty. Nasty. Okay. But your conscience is being set free. Being cleared. We're going to have to look at this Queen of Swords. You okay? The Queen of Swords keeps her distance and does not easily welcome intimacy. Those who are worthy of her company must respect her as independent and intelligent. So this feminine doesn't provide the Divine Masculine sexually. Okay? She wants to be viewed as being very intelligent. And it's like she feels you should be lucky to be with her. This isn't the Divine Feminine, guys. She likes to think that maybe she is. So the Queen of Swords keeps her distance. So she's moody. She's going to give you the silent treatment. And does not easily welcome intimacy. Those who are worthy of her company must respect her independence and intelligence. Okay, so she just wants a little puppy to follow her around. Her mind is always working, and she sees all sides of the situation clearly. I bet she does. I picked it up on the die. Should we carry on? Her mind is always working, and she sees all sides of the situation clearly, which allows her to manipulate it to her advantage. This will go out as a warning for a masculine. You need to be prepared. You could just be on the verge of being made a fool of. Big time. Publicly, maybe. Everyone might know your business. Her cool detachment may seem heartless, but those few she loves are loved fiercely. If this card does not represent a person, it can indicate a need for detachment assessment of the entire situation. Before acting. Hey. So this one here, lots of strings she can pull on. It's all to do with her family members that she loves and that she wants to control. She wants to keep her family unit nice, and she wanted to. But she's found out something. She's furious. She's going to pull every string she can to make your life hell. The Queen of Swords keeps her distance and does not easily welcome intimacy. Those who are worthy of her company must respect her independence and intelligence. Her mind is always working, and she sees all sides of a situation clearly, which allows her to manipulate it to her advantage. Her cool detachment may seem heartless, but those few she loves are loved fiercely. If this card does not represent a person, it can indicate a need for detached assessment of the entire situation before acting. Key ideas: keen intelligence, a calling of emotions, strategy for the advancement of loved ones. Whether she's planning an escape route behind the scene. Okay. Let's look at this Eight of Pentacles. The acquisition of skills is not accomplished overnight. What have you been doing overnight? You've been studying something. It's like the only time that you can really get to do this is overnight. You might not be sleeping. Well, it's more than likely you won't be sleeping. Anyone going through the ascension is kind of, we have our spells of not sleeping. And someone who's not going through the ascension journey at this time would not get it, okay? I want to say that's why we don't really get on within the corporate world. Because for the likes of me, I can cancel, any appointments I have, any readings, and I can just reach out and say, hey, and explain. Maybe I haven't slept all night or the energy's not good. And in our world, we're really understanding because we understand emotions, and actually that's what we operate on, emotions. We understand that our emotional state is top priority. It's a bit different, isn't it? If you haven't slept all night and you've got to get up and go to work, you can't just say to your boss, they say, we'll go to bed earlier, or have you been up partying all night? And you hear it all. They don't really care if you've had a sleepless night. They just care that you're on the job. Okay. So, you're just a number. The acquisition of skills is not accomplished overnight. Even the most gifted artisan must learn his craft. Through trial and error, he learns what tools work best for each task and how to express his vision through his chosen medium. So, it is with any work, perseverance and commitment to excellence lead to success. You may experience some isolation as you concentrate on honouring your craft, but it will be worth the sacrifice in time. You're honouring your craft, or you have been. A lot of your attention has been focused on the craft, on the divine feminine. You're trying to work as well, and you have a family, kids I want to say. And I want to say your partner is questioning, where the hell are you? Which will cause them to start doing some research of their own. Okay? We understand the dark night of the soul, solitude. We don't question when somebody says, hey, I want to go out for a walk on my own, or I don't feel like sleeping tonight. I think I'm just going to sit up and meditate, you know. They just look at you and go, cuckoo. Welcome to our world. We don't question really, what was you doing during the night? Why was you up? Okay. The key ideas are craftsmanship, dedication to pursuing excellence, and right livelihood, career advance over time. The right livelihood. So you could be worrying because it's going to have an impact on your pentacles. You have to remember that most of this stuff is divinely directed. Okay, so you being taken away from the family unit to either study the craft, you becoming addicted to studying spirituality. I don't know, maybe losing a job or an opportunity didn't come through. It was all predestined. I'm still a bit worried about my cheek. Look how hollow it looks. Oh, it's this side. It looks like I've taken a right whack. If anyone's been smacked, okay, round the face, I'm going to give it a kiss better. That's all I can do. Okay, but maybe someone's taken a slap. And I take it you probably take the slap if your conscience isn't clear. Okay, but it looks like it might be out in the open. We've read it all. I've been on for quite a while. Jasp, darling, do you want to come onto Mummy's lap? Good boy. Good boy, come on in, come down. We're going to pull some more cards, but you're going to stay either on my lap or you'll have to go down on the floor. Let's get some Archangel Oracle cards. I'm sorry to be the bearer of bad news, but it's going to be good in the end, okay? It's all going to work out. It says, remember who you are. I don't like lifting him up. He's quite heavy as well. And bless him. Okay, let's put him down. He's a bit fidgety, isn't he? It's quite serious reading going on here. I've got sunshine. Do I want to come forward? Do I want to come back? Remember who you are. Archangel Michael, you are a powerful, loving and creative child of God, and you are very loved. This person might make you feel as if you're like scum of the earth. Don't believe it. Don't believe it. Don't believe a word of it. Your divine feminine doesn't think that. You think that of yourself, okay? So you're manifesting that. If you think that you're scum, okay, maybe because of your past behaviour, your conscience isn't clear. Either you clear your conscience by coming out and just telling it all, then, well, it's all out in the open, or you don't. And, well, it's kind of going to get to you. So you are made in the image and likeness of your Creator. So you embody aspects of all those qualities. That isn't... Let me see, is that Jasper crying? Jasper. I thought it was a black cat that comes outside. Okay. You are made in the image and likeness of your Creator, so you embody aspects of all those qualities. Your inner divine light is pure and bright in truth, and no mistakes can undo God's handiwork of true perfection. Don't be afraid of your power, your magnificence, or your wisdom. When you succeed, you inspire others. When you change your life so that it's more aligned with your interests, you inspire others. Be powerful, be magnificent, and this is who you are. Working with Archangel Michael. Michael's name means he who is like God, since he emanates the Creator's awesome qualities of love, power, strength, and unwavering faith. When you call upon Michael, your own similar qualities are enhanced and magnified. Ask Michael to enter your dreams and clear away any fears that are blocking you from fully enjoying and living your spiritual gifts and qualities. I say that's this karmic partner. She's blocking you from living your spiritual qualities. They want to be lived. It's like you've done the work, just trying to find a good space to go. You've done the work and it wants to be expressed. Okay. Michael works especially well with us while we're sleeping, since that's when we're more open-minded. Or something's been going on in sleep time and you are muttering. Careless whisper, you've been sleep talking. One or the other. Maybe both. Maybe all of it. Who knows? God knows, and you know. It's between you and God. That's your conscience. Okay, so remember who you are. You're a divine masculine. And you need to clear these blocks. People will respect you and honour you rather than allowing a feminine to behave like this towards you. This is disgusting behaviour regardless of what you've done. She could choose just to walk away. She's not going to. She's going to really show her true colours while she tells everyone about your true colours. Don't worry, it will all work out in the end. She's going to feel like a fool. You just really need to stay calm. And if you can, get out of there. Leave. Don't try and work this out while someone is in this temper tantrum. It's a big one. People are going to see it. Teaching and learning. You know what path you're on, and you really can visualise the outcome and how people, you know how much you're going to be able to help people, okay? But you need to live your truth. Teaching and learning. Keep an open mind and learn new ideas, then teach these ideas to others, and that's what you've been trying to do. But how can you teach ideas, these new spiritual concepts, ideas to others when your partner's not interested in it? It's not going to work. It just won't work. But let's have a look at the teaching and learning here. It says you are. You are a spiritual teacher and an avid learner. Indeed you are, maybe a bit too much. Okay, learning and teaching are linked in a perfect cycle in which information comes to you when you need it. Teach others about the topics that awaken your passions. You can't keep it all inside. You have to find people to talk to. You're going to want to. Okay, it's part of the cycle. Teach others about the topics that awaken your passions. The more you teach, the more your lessons are reinforced within yourself. Be open to sharing new ideas and learning about topics that aren't in your immediate sphere of interest. Your students will teach you in many ways too. Trust in your teaching and learning abilities. Your students, I want to say that's kind of karma. Okay? You will teach them a big lesson. But this is all to do with your conscience. You've got to get over this. You're going to have to face this. It's done then. Once it's all out, it's out. Nothing else is hidden. You can just be authentically you. But it was part of the journey, okay? Your students will teach you in many ways too. Trust in your teaching and learning abilities, as your mind is one with the divine mind of God. You are an intelligent and wise being. Know that it's safe in this lifetime for you to be outspoken in your teachings. You don't need someone hanging around you who's like slamming you down. thinking that you've gone crazy. We're going to get one more. Clear your space. Think you might be moving. Someone's moving. Get rid of clutter, clear the energy around you, and use feng shui. We're going to have to read it. Definitely got to clear your energy. Your home and work environments affect you on many levels. Clutter can erode your energy, creativity and prosperity. I'll help you find the time. See, I told you it was all down to the divine. They're the time allocators. If you're not in the mood to do something, you're not going to do it. You only really do something is when you're in the mood for it. So when you're feeling passionate and slacking in some areas, according to this feminine, she's going to pull you up on it. So, I'll help you find the time and motivation to clear interferences from your physical environment. Together, we'll release anything that's not serving you. We'll donate, recycle, or discard unused items. We'll open the windows to circulate fresh air in the rooms, and I'll escort lower energies away. You'll notice huge improvements in all areas of your life as a result of this endeavour. Working with Archangel Jophiel. Jophiel's aura is deep rose pink, signifying her beautiful, loving and caring nature. Dark pink crystals, such as pink rubellite, are associated with Jophiel's energy. Anytime you're involved with redecorating or spring cleaning, call upon Jophiel to help you. It's like having your own spiritual interior designer and feng shui consultant. Now this part here, it says, together we'll release anything that's not serving. We'll donate, recycle, or discard unused items. Unused items, it's already said that this queen here doesn't welcome intimacy, okay? And it was like unused. There's no sexual passion here. There is no love. There's just a fear of losing the divine masculine and her reputation and how this is going to be viewed in the outside world. Well, she's going to really let it be known. I feel it's going to be so embarrassing for the divine masculine. If this means that there's no way in this world you would even want to be with a partner like that after this bout of behaviour, because something's coming in. Okay? Just try and remember, it's all divinely orchestrated. I do want to get you a postcard from the Spirit though. If I can find them. Oh, I think we need to get an Oracle of Shadows and Light. Okay, let's find out what's going on. Look, I'm trying to stay out of the spotlight. I can tell you the song because it's going through my mind again. I'm going to say it's the only song that went through my mind before the reading, and it was Madonna, Causing a Commotion. I thought, Steph, why am I singing that? And I was just singing it again. I've got the moves, baby. But I wanted to say, I've got the moods, baby. You've got the notion. Someone's very moody, but it isn't. It's, well, I wasn't really putting that song together as a karmic and a divine masculine song. I don't actually know, like, I could sing it all and find out what the words mean. So I'm not sure what the words are meaning. But, you've got the moves, baby. No, I've got the moves, baby. Let's get it right. But I think it's, you've got the motion. If we got together, we'd be causing a commotion. But it's when it goes on to say, you met your match when you met me. I know that you won't disagree, it's crazy. But opposites attract, you'll see. And I won't let you get away so easy. The love you gave me be your own. Okay. I don't know the rest of the words to that part. Anyway, there's a bit of Madonna. You've got Eclipse Mermaid. We've got any eclipses coming up, guys? It's a 10. We haven't had this card for a long time. There's something really powerful going on collectively, but we know this. We've got Angel of Alchemy, Miracle. Someone here is very ill. They're drained, or they're sucking the energy out of you, like an energy vampire here. But this is praying for healing. So whether someone is actually ill, they're sick. I feel it's important to read this at the end. But first I want to have a look, because I feel this might have something to do with the karmic partner. Okay. Let's read this 10. Eclipse Mermaid, a powerful energy shift. Let's see if I can get out of the sun again. Hi, Jasp. You can come on my lap, Jasper. I just don't really want you on the table. Good boy. You can sit on my lap. You don't need to be on the table. Let's read this, yeah? Card number 10. Yeah? Okay. A powerful energy shift. There sure is. The beautiful Eclipse Mermaid, I'm just going to hold it from here, guys. The beautiful Eclipse Mermaid floats in the wild Red Sea, watching, feeling a very powerful energy shift taking place. She is bathing in the energy and interacting with the energy, but she is not trying to direct it or force it into a particular direction. She has already prepared and is moving with it, but there is no effort involved. She is staying quite still, very calm but vigilant and observant at this moment. Her eyes reflect the energy of the eclipse, and within her, all that has been hidden will be emerging into the open. What she will become depends on what she has hidden away. Eclipses are times of great shifts and awakenings, and sometimes unwanted and uninvited change. When an eclipse comes through your life, simply acknowledge that a cosmic event is taking place, and it will have a ripple effect throughout your world. Allow what needs to emerge to come out, because during this powerful time, nothing can remain suppressed, hidden, or underneath anymore. Okay. Jasper, darling, not on the table. Read the book with me. Read with Mummy. This energy shift you are about to experience needs preparation. No effort, no force, but it helps to be ready. Expect amazing dreams, possible clairvoyant experiences, and please do watch addictions, gossip, the internet, and please do watch the internet. Like, as in, don't stay away from that one, so. And please do watch addictions, gossip, the internet, the kinds of food you eat and who you spend time with and how they influence you. These are all very significant when this being comes to visit. This is a magnificent time to start a new health regime, particularly if you are wishing to reduce addictions that are unhelpful. Not unhelpful, but unhealthful. Remember, there's no real avoiding life and the planets and the galaxy's energy shifts. You can work with these eclipses and maximise their amazing power, or you can do nothing, and their changes could overwhelm you. The worst choice is to fight the energy and to refuse to try something new. What will you choose as your own personal eclipse approaches? Divination message. A deeply emotional, energetic shift, akin to that of a powerful full eclipse, is taking place in your life. There could be revelations, scandals, and truths being told too at this time, and you may feel the urge to change what you eat, how you look and dress, how you express yourself, what classes you take, who you hang out with, and what you thought you wanted to do with your life. If you are on the path, your own soul path, everything that takes place will be good and right, even if it is disruption. If you have not placed your feet on the path, at this time may feel more disruptive, tumultuous, and surprising. So it's kind of saying what I'm saying if you're on the journey of ascension, okay? So I'm just going to reread that part so that you can remember. If you are on the path, your own soul path, everything that takes place will be good and right, even if it is disruptive. If you have not placed your feet on the path, this time may feel more disruptive, tumultuous, and surprising. Any change at this time will bring you closer to who you truly are. It is up to each of us to choose how we move through an eclipse. Only one thing is certain. Resistance is futile. What does futile mean? I'm going to check it out. Guys, this is a quite, can't remember the last time I've done like such a serious kind of reading as a warning. But hey, it's better to be warned, isn't it? We're checking out a word, won't we? Well, let me find the word. Let me, oh, I've closed the book. I don't even know if I'm spelling it right. Oh, hold on. 10. So it's a countdown. 9. 8. No. I'm not even spelling it right. Seriously.
Futile.
Futile. Incapable of producing any useful result. Pointless. So, did it say resistance? Let's just whack this off. We have no whacking going on. Walk away. Don't respond. It's like, if you can help it, don't respond. Even if you do take a slap. Resistance is pointless. And then walk away. Once you respond, that's going to be on your conscience, isn't it? Okay, we're trying to clear your space and your energy. We need to read this Angel of Alchemy, 21. Okay. The message is miracle. The Angel of Alchemy is the miracle who stands between the physician and death. She is the powerful healing angel who will resolve this health issue that is confronting you at this present time. Her role is to help you to find the perfect treatment for your body and to restore your well-being naturally and healthfully. She helps you find the right doctor, the right treatment, the right healing mode, and the right attitude and energy to overcome this challenge. She will draw on powerful energy from her heart chakra, which will be sent to you, and which can revive your energy and your belief in the possibility of your perfect health. She will help you to find the courage to face physical life, for it is that which has overwhelmed you from time to time. The sheer courage it takes, Jasper, you have to go down otherwise, darling. Good boy. The sheer courage it takes to experience life in physical form is that which she is here to help support you in, and to show you that not only does it take great courage, it brings the greatest of all blessings. The Angel of Alchemy speaks. I am here to help you make a miraculous shift in your body and your health. Whether you have an injury or an illness, or simply feel ill at ease within the form you currently have, I am the Angel of Alchemy, and I can show you how to change your current experience of physicality. I stand here and have done so for many thousands of years. I have seen the fear and the guilt of others. I have seen the fear of infection, the anguish of pain, and the despair at life seeming to end. But I'm here with you now to show you how to create health and strength, and how to stop being so frightened of growing old and having times when your body will challenge you. All will be well, and all this will pass. This form is just one of the many you will create. Let me show you how to live anew with love and health. Check your happiness levels. Divination message. There may be health challenges for you at this present time. Regardless of what you or one dear to you may be experiencing, it is time to ask yourself, what would I do if I knew I had a short time left to live on this planet? Then begin to take action on these plans. Because the beautiful thing about looking deeply into the human fear of death is that this examination of mortality will create an exquisite sense of being alive now. And you will prioritise, and you will begin to shape your life in new and meaningful ways once you see that time, in the sense of bodily life, can be short. Do not hesitate. Take action now on changing what can be changed. When you receive this card, you're about to turn a corner with a health challenge. The current situation has actually served you in many ways. It's brought your focus back to what is truly valuable in your life and made you aware of areas of neglect. Now you can move forward with a refreshed set of priorities that are based in something very real. The Angel of Alchemy encourages you to make your healing, either your own or that of someone close to you, the top priority. I feel the Divine Masculine's energy has really been drained here. Most definitely by this karmic energy. It's pulled him out, okay, like out of work, out of society. He may have been really ill. Some get close to death, okay, to have the wake-up call. But that time being pulled out was so that you could reflect, have a look at your life, reprioritise what you're wanting really to experience this lifetime, seeing as it's relatively short. We're going to get a postcard from Spirit. Excuse me. It's 1333. Okay, here is your message. Oh, I think we had this one. They're pulling in two different directions, weren't they, in the Chariot? It says, with love. Dear you, sometimes you just feel like no one understands you. You're not heard, or even that you don't count. This, my dear, is a terrible illusion, and although your feelings tell you that abandonment is real, well, we who love you know better. You are never alone, and even when rejection happens, you are ultimately being protected, so better things can replace what wouldn't have worked in the first place. Everyone on this side of the veil is watching over you and rooting for your ultimate success. Life loves you, we love you, and you are a unique spark of the universe and always connected to the light and to Source. You are always in our care. Trust and keep the faith. Love you always and forever. Rejection, abandonment, everything that's going to make you feel as if you're worthless. Don't believe it. It's all part of the plan. There's a powerful energy shift here. Things are going to change. If you're on your own soul path, you're going to be cool. I'm going to leave you with a roomie. It's got cold all of a sudden. Okay. Go and get a jumper on. Maybe go back to bed if you need to. Rest. Stay in your pyjamas. Get your dressing gown on. keep yourself warm. It's like you've really got to snuggle yourself here, because something is on the horizon, if not already here. You need to be warned. Okay, just stay in your truth. It might be best not to really, let's hopefully Rumi will come out with some guidance, because I would kind of say try not to respond too much. You're not going to be able to solve an argument in this mindset that's going on. There's no point fighting. You've got 17, the human gift. I saw this card the other day as a bottom of the deck. It was after I'd stopped recording, I can't remember when. But it did catch my eye, but we haven't read it, so let's have a look at the human gift. Okay. I felt like I was going to choke them. Felt like I was going to choke, seriously. Get out of there. If there's any violence, it's like if there's kids around, just pick the kids up and get out of there. That person will need to reflect on their own behaviour, especially if they behave like that around children. You don't need people that put the fear of life into children. No way, Jose, that's not an environment. So if you're not going to do it for you, this might be a perfect way. You do it for your kids. Divine justice is actually on your side. You need to have a clear conscience, though. So the human gift, I turned it over. Oh, that's right, because I was going to hold it up. So let's have a look at what this message wants to say, and then I'm gonna love you and leave you. Oh heart, what is your excuse for all these blunders? Such loyalty is offered by the beloved, yet so much treason comes from you. Such kindness is offered by the beloved, yet so much defiance and resistance comes from you. Such grace is offered by the beloved, yet so much fault and failure comes from you. Such attraction is offered by the beloved with sweetness and generosity, yet such jealousy comes from you, with so much doubt and suspicion. Rumi. Do you bemoan your lack of faith? Do you berate yourself, blazing angel, because you have moments where you cannot bring yourself to trust in love more than you trust in your fear? Do you lament and worry that you could or should be living in greater surrender? And yet, when is light more precious than when it arises from darkness? When is trust more admirable than when it involves an uncertain yet bold leap of faith? O human angel, your path is perfection in the divine sense, not in some artificial absence of struggle, but in the wrestling of darkness and light that ignites the fire within your holy heart. So rise up now from your doubts and admonishments, and let your human self be loved. Even for all the doubt, you are still a cherished one of the great beloved, and always shall be. Be kind to your heart. You may believe it to be weary from doubt and distrust, so much heartbreak, and so many agonies, yet still it beats. Still it persists with unquestioning allegiance to life. What a grand heart it is, this sacred heart of yours. How can it be worthy of anything other than tenderness, gratitude, acknowledgement and appreciation? Do not plague your heart with falsehoods and expectations of some disembodied perfection. The perfection of your heart is that it loves still, even if you try to stop it with some notion of self-protection from future hurt through doubt or fear. Still it loves. It is perfection that it hopes even after despair, that it holds compassion even after experiences of fear. So then, what is there left to do but breathe the grandest sigh of relief and allow yourself the essential luxury of peace within? So then everything is all right, even if at some moments it seems not to be. Still in your heart beats in honour of life. Still your heart beats in honour of life. The heart can be nurtured and coaxed into gentle acceptance of all that is, and the divine sight will become available to you. Yes, sacred sight is what is behind this oracle for you now, beloved. You are meant to be witnessing something important, something that will make the presence of the divine in your affairs more real to you. It will be something you can come to count on at all times, and in that gain greater peace and the realisation that, yes, it is safe to trust and surrender. Indeed, it is the only safe, sane and sensible way to live. It is also the most fun way to live, and you are allowed to live this way if you so choose. It is not shirking your duty as a responsible adult. It is not deluding yourself and turning away from the real world. Rather, surrender is placing responsibility where it is best placed, firmly in the hands of that part of you wise enough to know the great beloved is wiser still, and that your life unfolds according to the great beloved's grace. So for now, take comfort in this oracle, just for a moment. Let your heart be honoured and loved by you, and imagine that you can crack open a window in the dustiest chamber of your own heart temple to let the light of the divine stream in. You may see the angel reach in to assist you. You may receive the gift of understanding, insight and revelation. You may feel peace, or you may finally allow your heart to break once more, to shed those old grievances and be free and fresh, to live and love again. Or you may quietly realise you are human. You are light and dark, of heaven and earth. What a perfect blend you are of all that can possibly be. You are an extraordinary, living divine experiment in the making. And you are sacred, cherished, and loved by the great beloved. So do not fear your fear, but do doubt your doubt with compassion. Let it be and let it go. You are human after all, and your journey is beyond description. Just remember, if you are ever in need of the great beloved, there is a place where sacred tryst is always available to you, in the temple of your heart, and the window cracked open so that doubt can fly out and love can breathe freely. This oracle comes with special guidance for you. You are, or soon will be, seeing with greater clarity and insight a situation that has been obscured to you in the past. You may be startled by what you perceive, so much so that you second guess yourself or chalk it up to wild imagination on your part. You are asked to trust in your perceptions that when they come from the heart, although what you perceive may be darkness, there will be no judgment in it. See what is truthfully there. Be in the compassionate nature of your heart, and you shall also be shown the most graceful way to become clear and free of darkness, either within yourself or within others and the world around you. Okay. Let's do this sacred honouring ritual. Place your hands on your heart and say the following aloud. I love you. You are strong, brave and powerful. You are gentle, vulnerable and inspired. You are truth. You are insight. You are wisdom. You are life. I love you and you are safe. You are the divine made flesh. You, my precious heart, my precious connection to life. I adore you. Thank you for loving. Let us open the inner window, let the stale emotion out, and breathe in fresh life now, for you are to be well and thrive according to love's grace and wisdom. I trust in what you know and what you see. In compassion, I honour all perceptions of truth. So be it. You have finished your sacred honour and ritual. I can leave you with a unicorn. Can I leave you with a unicorn? Magical unicorns. I don't know why. I'm going to leave you on a unicorn. I've gone extremely cold. I've got no coffee. Okay. It's okay to be different. You don't need to be like everyone else. You're perfect just as you are. Everyone wants to be liked, so it's normal that you want to fit in with other people. You may compare yourself with others and feel like you don't belong. You may even feel that you're not as good as other people. But this card is here to tell you that your special talents are needed in this world. You don't need to change in order to please others. If you try to be different from who you really are, you won't be happy and you won't make true friends. But if your inner voice tells you to improve yourself through learning new skills and taking care of your body, then you're being good to yourself. This will lead you to true friends who really love you as you are. As long as you feel good about yourself, you're doing well. The best way to do this is to tell the truth. Treat people with kindness and keep your promises and do the work that you need to do. You needn't be perfect, wear the latest styles, or be the most popular person. Just trust that God made you exactly how you're supposed to be and make the very best of what you've got. Okay. So, it's time to tell the truth. Start to treat people with kindness. You need to start keeping your promises, okay? Because there's so much deceit here and you're just about to be busted. But that doesn't mean things have to continue like that. It was just this powerful energy shift that's seemed to have occurred in your life. Okay. It's okay to be different. You don't need to be like everyone else. You're perfect just as you are. And then you'll make yourself some real true friends who won't judge you. Have yourself, I wish you a fantastic weekend. Okay, I don't wish this reading upon you. But if it's necessary and it's being sent so that to clear you, to help clear your space, then so be it. Okay, guys. I will catch up with you soon. Okay, take care. Much love. Bye for now.